Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How's everybody doing today? It's getting a little chilly here in the mitten state. Tomorrow is the total lunar eclipse, and it's going to peak tomorrow. The hours before the eclipse carry a spiritual charge that you can use, and use it wisely, to change something about yourself or your life for the better. What you do now determines how the eclipse energy lands in your life. Many people around this blood moon are feeling, some of you are feeling a very heavy energy. Some, it might be regret. Others might be carrying parts of the past that they just are having a really hard time letting go of. And this is all going to lead into the eclipse forgiveness. You're not excusing the other party's actions or words that cause damage to you. What you're doing, or you're not even forgetting what they did. Did you pay attention to what the universe showed you? That is a good question. Ask yourself that, because ask that today or when you see this, because when this blood moon energy comes in tomorrow, you need to use this energy wisely because it is spiritually charged. The veil is thinner, things are getting weirder, dreams are more vivid, and this blood moon, or this total lunar eclipse with this blood moon, it will be in Pisces, so a lot of people are going to be, Pisces is literally the sign of change, and it's putting a lot of people in their feelings. So to use this energy, close your eyes and bring that memory or that pain or that regret or that thing of the past that you keep holding on to the surface, or the regret in your mind, anything, bring it to your mind. Do not avoid it. Do not run from it. Don't sugarcoat it. You need to see it clearly for what it truly is. And then say to yourself, say the words, you know what? I have this vision in my mind. I release you. I forgive this. And before bed, look into the mirror at yourself and say it again. I release it. I release you. I forgive this. And then when you look in that mirror, say, you know what? I forgive you. And I refuse to carry this into the shadows with me and into my future. Yes, it's going to feel fake. It might even feel weird. But with this energy, you finally cut the cord with your words, your tongue. Your tongue is your will. Your words carry a vibration. And then what you just did by saying that, even though it felt fake and the emotions didn't even match, but basically what you just did is you reclaimed your power back from whatever or whoever made you feel some type of way, or whatever it was that you were carrying. Your emotions definitely might not add up or match your words, but once your words leave your mouth and go out into existence, the grips of whatever that was will start to loosen. This is you freeing yourself from that moment or person. Forgiveness cuts that chain or that leash that ties you to it. This is not about them. This is about you moving forward without dragging that little ghost behind you. This is reclaiming the energy you once gave. You gave to those people, or that moment. When you start reminiscing about the things or the things that hurt you, you're basically giving your power away. And most people don't even think that. They think, oh, I'm strong because I'm ignoring that person. No, you're not. Actually, those are the ones that are actually, that's what's hurting you. And if something or someone is triggering you, it's because you're carrying that pain. So Reclaim your energy. Forgiveness isn't always about others. Sometimes it's even harder to forgive yourself. Why would it be hard to forgive yourself? Maybe you trust the wrong person. Maybe you wasted too much time. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for wanting to hang out with a certain group of people or certain people that kept rejecting you. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for placing judgment on yourself or others. Maybe it's for missing the signs that you wish you would have seen sooner. The truth is, if you don't forgive yourself, every eclipse and every new beginning will feel tainted because you're not releasing what no longer serves your highest good, your future. You'll keep punishing yourself when the punishment already ended, and it probably ended years ago. So tonight, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I forgive you. I release you. Say it even if you don't even believe it, because if you can't give yourself permission to offer that release, no ritual, no crystal, no tarot reading in this whole world will ever make you feel complete. But here's the paradox. When you forgive what haunts you, you don't lose strength. You're actually gaining it. Forgiveness doesn't make you soft. It makes you untouchable. And that's why people don't understand why I do what I do. No one can trigger you when you forgave that person, that situation. You now become untouchable. That person can't trigger you. And it makes me giggle because a lot of people, once I have caught on to this, and because I did it for last few years, once I caught on to this, I use it in my daily life. And like, it'll be even at work, someone might say something to me and I'll be like, that's okay, I forgive you. And I kind of giggle, and that person will literally look at me like, what the fuck? Anyways, that's power, baby. So tonight, sit down and say out loud what you no longer need to carry. Forgive the person, the memories, or the version of yourself that has haunted you for the longest time. So when the shadow of this moon finally lifts and the moon reveals itself again, you will feel something rare. You might feel a lightness, a freeness in like your soul is free. Not because the past disappeared. You can't erase what happened in the past, but because it no longer owns you. And that is true power. Also, there's two other things you can also do with this blood moon, other than the what I'm calling the eclipse forgiveness. You can erase self-limiting beliefs. Erase one self-limiting belief that you have on yourself, because nothing holds you back more than the belief you keep repeating to yourself. It's that one poisonous sentence you keep saying about yourself. It could be something as simple as like, I'm so unlucky, or no good deed goes unpunished. I'm not good enough. Nobody likes me. I'm always rejected by others. I'm the black sheep. These are not facts. These are beliefs that you keep telling yourself, that you trained your brain to find the proof. So take your one belief and drag it into the light. Name it. Write it down on a piece of paper if you have to. Burn it. Whatever it is that you need to do. But do not hide it. Replace it with, you can replace, like, let's say if you always say like, I'm unlucky. You can replace it with, opportunities always find me. If it's, no one listens to me, declare, my voice shifts the energy in every room I walk into. If it's, I'll never break free, like I hear a lot of women say, like, or men say like they're in abusive relationships and I'll never be able to break free. You need to respond with, I'm already free from that person's cage. This is you confirming to yourself that your self-limiting beliefs were a lie all of this time. It was a lie. So under this blood moon, remember, lies cannot survive. Eclipses reset the rhythm of your inner world. So whatever you plant in your mind right now doesn't just echo for tonight. It threads into the days and into the weeks and even into the months and years ahead. The belief you choose to erase tonight will be gone for good. And that bold new thought you just replaced it with becomes the lens through which you see everything else. Change your belief and you change the future that belief would have created. So don't waste this energy. Step into the night and allow this eclipse energy to burn away everything that no longer serves your highest good. Reclaim your power and then let me repeat that. You're reclaiming your power and reclaiming your future. Then wait, because on or around the 8th, you will have a whole new perspective, a mindset, or just a whole new you and a whole new truth that you'll be moving forward with. Also, stop complaining. Tonight, starting right now when you see this video, do not complain anymore. When you complain, you feed it energy. So do the same thing. Replace it or cut that complaining energy off. Don't complain for the next 24 hours, 48 hours. Complaining confuses the universe, and everybody always overlooks this because complaining means you are telling the universe that you're accepting this version of reality. So today, under the blue moon energy, and on the night of the blue moon, you can say, I do not accept that version of reality because I am deserving and worthy of so much more than that of which I complained about. You can also use the forgiveness tactic that I spoke about just a little bit ago. Do what works best for you because there's no right or wrong ways. You can also make a vow because complaints, even the smallest ones, even if it's about traffic or your phone, those tiny little complaints, they're like little prayers that go out into the universe and then they start taking shape. So make a vow today and end that complaining cycle. Good luck, everyone. Use this energy wisely. As we move forward, let's just jump right in. What do we need to know to move forward today? Let's get a few cards. You might have some forces working against you. It's time to cut that off. Claw, be careful. Don't take risks at this time. Don't make major life decisions at this time, especially around the full moon eclipse. Like, no, don't do that. That's bad. Because things are actually going to eclipse out of your life, and some people are going to take major falls during this time. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. That's why some of you might have to take a major fall. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. This whole journey that we're going through right now will leave you wiser. And you'll have more clarity on the 8th. On or around the 8th. You know, energy moves and flows, and it also depends where you're at on your journey. And I know I said and, but I just can't think of what I was going to say. Watch out for distractions. I forgot what I was going to say. I always say if you forget what you forgot, like what to say, it must have not have been important. Obviously, it wasn't important. They didn't want me to say it. Wind chimes. This is all going to bring peace and harmony into our lives. Especially when you start releasing what's been holding you back, right? Because when you release what's been holding you back, you can now step into the future with peace and harmony. Right now, we're all a caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You're starting out as a caterpillar. We're going to turn into a butterfly. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Some of you guys are going to be seeing the light. And leg is at the bottom of the deck. It's time to step into new experiences and a new beginning. Woohoo! That's what this is all about. Let's get an advice card. What do we need? What's the advice we need for on or around today? I will not be, I know that the full moon, the blood moon will be tomorrow. I'm gonna stay off and not post anything. On that day. I'm actually gonna go outside. I might go to a dark park or something, but I'm gonna go catch the rays. I wanna see it. They said it's gonna be red for about an hour and I think 26 minutes. So that'll be a nice sight to see. All right, it's quiet. Miracles. Ooh, miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still yet to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them, even the small ones. That was cute. Well, this deck is reading out to me. What do we need to know? Apparently it wants me to pull a card. I kept staring at it. This is my moon deck. So have you been paying attention to what the universe has been showing? Ooh, a fiery climax will be approaching. So definitely be careful about people's emotions and outbursts around this blood moon is going to be very significant. It usually throughout history leaves a remembrance, like a very important mark in people's lives or a turning point. Like expect sudden changes. I've been seeing 555s everywhere I go in the last couple days. If you resonate with the 9 of Pentacles, you're somebody who lives by themselves. You created your own space by yourself. You're self-sufficient. You know, one more pentacle, you would have it all, right? What do you need to know? 9 of Pentacles energy. If you carry the 9 of Pentacles energy, you need to restrict yourself at this time. That has been something I've been told to do in the last 3 days. Just restrict yourself at this time. Be careful what you speak and what you say. Words are powerful and sometimes you just can't take those words back, right? You are being blocked from something. There's been a delay. But your soul can now rest. So take this time to rest at this time. Listen to your body. You're not brokenhearted over something. Maybe you're healing from a broken heart. But you are going to be having a face-to-face talk. This could be twin flame energy. It could be soulmate energy. But these are two people having a loving, outpouring, emotional communication. Why? Because someone wants to return. If you are by yourself or you're a single woman living by yourself, you're self-sufficient, because 9 of Pentacles energy is she did it herself. You are going to be returning. You're no longer going to be by yourself anymore. You're going to be returning to companionship and financial stability at this time. You can still build an empire and still have like little less money in your bank account, you know. I know because I've been doing it. I mean, this is my little empire. Might not be much to other people, but at least it's mine. You know, I know people that are homeless right now, so definitely be grateful and live in gratitude at this time. There is something that we all do not know at this time. And it's like you don't know, but you're going to know. Also, some people might be doing a lot of inner work at this time. I know I have been. I've been doing a lot of reviewing, I should say. Because you're going to have clarity and balance. Balance will be restored, and you are going to receive a message that might give you clarity. That's why you still don't know yet. It was destined and fated. The wheel is spinning in your favor, but you will have clarity of what your destiny is going to be, like the path you're supposed to take. You're going to be pushed or forced into it. Some of you guys are going to be struggling because you know what your destiny is, and deep down you do know it. If you are the King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy could be earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. Just a man, maybe he's you know, wealthy, a good business guy, likes nature. You're struggling because why? You shared your money with the wrong people. Someone's got bad intentions towards you because they wanted to see you struggle. You need to forgive yourself or someone for a wrongdoing because you shared your money with the wrong person or people. I see a lot of hungry birds here. It's Six of Pentacles energy. You were trying to be thoughtful and kind. You had good intentions, but the hungry birds were greedy. Maybe there's a group of people around you that you were giving to the wrong types of people, and they just wanted to see you struggle. And now you are struggling over it. Your priority at this time, if you are the King of Pentacles, is you are turning into the Emperor. Ooh. An Emperor does the right thing for everyone involved. And your priority is that you are turning into the Emperor. You are going to do the right thing. Emperors usually take their life experiences and become wiser. They don't become bitter. They don't become selfish. They become wiser. They use healthy boundaries and they use their discernment. They become excellent leaders and excellent rulers, if they're in their North Node. Some of you emperors that have already made it to emperor status, you might be in your feelings. It could be fire sign energies. Some of you might be in your feelings because something from the past might arise and might like trigger you. But don't act on it. Don't do anything. Feel it, honor it, so that you can release it and have that eclipsed out of your life. Some of you emperors are not putting matters into your hands when it comes to another female. That's funny. If you are the Queen of Pentacles, good business lady, might have wealth. Maybe you just like nature. Could be earth sign energy. Doesn't have to be. Just so you know, you're not going to hit rock bottom. Maybe your priority was money and you didn't want to hit rock bottom. But you need to hold on for a minute. And somebody is holding on to your energy. And the person that's holding on to either your energy or your money, they're not happy. And they are looking to reconcile with you. They were a miser. They were a cheat. They were selfish. And now they're not happy and they are looking to reconcile with you because they need help. And this person should have helped you in the past, but they did not. They turned their backs on you. Now they're going to come in asking you for help. And he is going to be very truthful and honest. You're going to have a what would Jesus do moment. Good luck. Some of you could be an air sign energy, doesn't have to be, but a lot of masculines are going to be facing truths and speaking their truth. If you are carrying this King of Sword energy, typically they're air signs, but it does not have to be. Just a man speaking his truth. He knows the truth. Why? Because he was soul searching. If you are this King of Swords, somebody is digging into you, your personal stuff. They could be pocket watching you, kind of like stalker energy, checking your social media. Or you are being truthful and honest and you are researching and you're trying to find a deeper truth. This is soul searching, but it's also, you need to be truthful and honest with yourself. Maybe some of you males have been holding on to the past for way too long and the blessings that were supposed to come to you can't reach you. You can't hold them because you're too clinging to the past, when all you got to do is let go and turn around and look. There's 3 cups behind her. That's emotional fulfillment would be right behind you, but you're not even paying attention. Why? Because you're too worried about what you lost. Some of you males also will be once you release the past, you will be stepping into a new stable, you might get a stable offer from a job, or you'll be in a more stable and rooted relationship. And it could be just a relationship with yourself or with another person, maybe your future person. But it will be solid and it will be stable. There's something that you did not protect. What was that? You need to be truthful and honest, masculines. I'm thinking that like who I'm ever talking to might be a divine masculine. What did you not protect? What did you drop your guard down? Could be missed opportunity, but I don't feel that it is. You need to keep moving forward, because either you are a judgment called by the universe or God, whatever you guys believe, has already been made, or you're going to move forward, but you're going to have to make a judgment call. You're going to have to make a decision. Yeah, and you are going to have to make a decision about another woman. This is usually a younger lady. Usually this girl is she's in her North Node. This is the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could be just a woman that, or usually typically it's a younger lady, but they're usually very charismatic, sexy, beautiful, very creative. But you might need to make a judgment call. I feel like you're meant to choose this person. Why? Because this person was abused or manipulated of some sort. You made a good choice by choosing somebody, but this somebody was also damaged or hurt because she was either used, manipulated, or abused by something from her past. And because she was manipulated, abused, maybe rejected, judgment was placed upon her. Maybe you judged her incorrectly. Anyways, she's not going to be putting any more work and effort into people who are judging her. She is healing. She is healing from the abuse that other people have done. Maybe she was manipulated from the past. But she is going to move forward. And the people that were judging her, she will no longer put any work and effort in towards. Why? Because she's starting a new beginning now. Queen of Swords energy. Could be air sign energy, doesn't have to be. I'm picking up on a heavy Aquarius, so this is definitely specific for someone. You've been truthful and honest about something, or you need to cut through the lies and bullshit, but you maybe have been communicating, but you've been fighting a battle, and you do know the truth, and you've been fighting for that truth. Well, there is brighter days ahead. Because you have been so truthful and honest, you are now turning. You do have messages coming towards you, so definitely use discernment, but I feel like you are about to be a butterfly because you are actually stepping into your brand new beginning. Congratulations there, Queen of Swords. You are having a brand new beginning. Why? Because there was in judgment. Someone misjudged you. There was an injustice that occurred. Something wasn't fair. You had to fight for it. It's over now. You got a brand new beginning. But the universe is asking you to heal at this time. You no longer need to use your sword to fight. And most Queen of Swords, they use their words. They know how to, like, because I know I'm an air sign. I have air sign in my chart, we'll say that. Depending on how the placements are, I can use my words and I can cut someone very, very deeply. Like people think I'm very loving and kind, but if you like screw with me, I will cut you with my words. And I know how powerful a Queen of Swords can be because I have held this energy before. I typically try not to, but lately in the last few weeks, like last couple days, I have been stepping more into this energy because of the people around me. But because there was an injustice, it's time for you to put that sword down and heal. Why? Because you are stepping into a brand new beginning. I do not resonate totally with the Queen of Swords, but I do sometimes. Because I've had a long journey and I have an old soul, I've had to go through my life. Let's say if I use the cards as my life, I had to learn how to balance all four queens. So I do not look at the Empress. I do think of myself as the Empress sometimes, but I think of myself more as the Hierophant card. So also, Somebody's getting a major wish fulfillment. Maybe because you've been fighting all those battles. All you need to do is heal. Why? So that you guys can all have it all. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is having it all. She has it all. She is the wish fulfillment. Why? Because God said so. She was anointed. She was special. She had to go through battles. And God said so. Also, if any of you feminine energies out there, male or female, and you're going through court, you will get a major wish fulfillment through your court case. What some of you do not know is you have a younger fire sign approaching you. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but this person definitely is in his emotions and kind of angry. I don't know why I'm picking up angry. Why? Because he's been reminiscing about the past and he was playing games. This is a very immature type of energy. Very immature. I want to say narcissistic, but no, not even. This is definitely emotional and mentally immaturity. Anyways, what we don't know is some of you might have that person coming towards you and you're going to see it very clearly. You just need to release yourself from that person and sever the ties. Cut off all communication. Make your final decision and cut that communication off. No more texts. Block them. Okay? Moving forward. Some of you don't need to look deeper anymore because someone is in love with you. This is King of Cups. If you resonate with the King of Cups energy, this is just a man in love. It could be a water sign. I feel like some of these whoever holds this energy right now, you are learning to balance your emotions at this time. Maybe you already are balanced and you know exactly who you do love and you don't need to look any deeper. You're not going to be traveling at this time. Why? And you're not moving forward at this time. You're not celebrating at this time. What is the King of Cups doing? You're ending something. That's what you're doing. You're completing a cycle at this time. And you're doing it in the name of love. Love for yourself or love for another person. Moving forward. That is actually very sweet, by the way. Empresses. You're all four queens wrapped up in one. Why? Because you had to go through the pain and suffering to bring that child into birth. And some of you can still be an empress and hold this energy because empresses take care of everything. The house. You know, they like to cook. They nurture things. You know, typically they're good moms. Anyways, you can still be an empress and not have children. But you're birthing new ideas. Maybe you're birthing a new business venture. Anyways, the empresses that I am going to talk to is the ones that do have children. Your child or children is going to be very significant at this full moon, blood moon. Why? Because your children know that you are very loving and kind. This is the Queen of Cups energy. Most people, I love this card, and I stay a lot in this energy. I'm either in this energy or my Pentacles energy, but the last 3 days I've been in this. I switch back and forth depending on the day and the energies. But most people who know who the Queen of Cups is, a lot, like basically that's like earth angel energy. They're just loving and kind, and people just like to take advantage of them. Anyways, your kids know that you are loving and kind. You are going to get married, or you are already married, or you're going to enter into a new marriage or a new soul contract. Something is not over yet. And don't fight with the energy. Also, there was a fight that should have never have happened. You might have to go back. Someone around you is wearing a mask. Empresses and Queen of Cups energy, you got a yes answer, and you are highly manifesting at this time. So be careful of what your thoughts are and what you speak. Okay? But you are getting a yes answer, and the universe is guiding you because you already broke your karmic contracts. You're not attached to anything. And just so everyone knows, the secrets are all gonna come out this blood moon. You will remember this blood moon or total eclipse probably for years to come. Here's what other people don't see coming. Some of you are going to be getting a wish fulfillment. Yay. And some of you are going to get some heartfelt communication because some people are going to be in regret and they're not going to know how to do it. So this energy is like going to force people to speak. And some people are going to want a heartfelt conversation. Either they're going to get married or enter into new contracts, or they already are married and their marriage might either get better or they're going to agree to get a divorce. But a lot of people who are already married, and if they're planning on having a heartfelt conversation, they are going to work together. And they are going to build something that is actually going to bring in abundance. Why? Because somebody around this couple was a narcissistic or abused their power in some way. So this guy actually is going to bring two people together. That's hilarious. Talk about backfiring energy. Anyways, if you know, or if you are a fire sign and or you don't have to be, just there's going to be many men. Either there's going to be a big divide. There's either men that are actually stable, they know how to balance their energy, or they're going to freak the F out. Like, oh, this is like abusive power. They're abusive. They can't hide their true selves. So those people that cannot hide their true selves, they're going to be very angry. Look at that red. I know a lot of people associate red with anger, but that means that they're passionate. And that's how crimes of passion always happen. So be careful. But also red could also mean love, right? In some cultures. But in this card right now, this guy is very abusive, and he is good. A lot of men are going to not be able to hide themselves. And those are the ones that are going to get some bad news. Or they're going to get bad news and they become angry and abusive at this time. Someone is going to have the 10 of Cups, a very happy family. Someone's prayers have been heard, and you are going to have this wish fulfillment. You do not need to put any more work and effort into anything. In fact, you need to release this. If this is your wish to have a happy family and like emotional fulfillment, or someone to love you like this family in the picture, if this is what you are wanting, release it and don't put any work and effort into it, and watch it manifest. Some of you might be quitting your job instantly or getting fired. That happened to me like 6 months ago or something. I can't remember. It was a while back on the last eclipse. That job got eclipsed right out of my life. I wasn't meant to be there. But I do know that before I walked in, the birds, the animals were freaking out. So something happened and a bunch of people were talking about me. So watch the animals around you, because animals will give you hints. Some of you might be quitting a job or getting fired because it was a past battle that you were holding on to. A lot of people are holding on to the past, but that you are going to be divinely guided to go somewhere else. Also, your intuition will get heightened. See, this is the High Priestess. I call it my divine card, but some of you out there do associate yourself with this card. This is having psychic abilities, psychic awareness, following your intuition, being divinely guided. Anyways, you already know you already know you didn't do anything wrong, and the divine is going to show you that you didn't do anything wrong. You are going to get a phone call that is going to change everything. See, you can't make it up. You're going to receive a phone call, and this is going to be a very good change. But a lot of you need to be cautious, and a lot of you are going to be separating from third-party situations. Someone does not have an attorney, and that might be how you win your lawsuit. For some reason, I'm picking that up. Anything else that we need to know before I move forward? I'm going to flip over a couple more cards. Just that some of you might need to start finding your inner child and having a little more fun. I know that I've been trying to do that, trying to find my inner child again. And some of you are going to be reminiscing about the past because it's time to release the past. Some of you need to heal something from your childhood or someone from your childhood. And you will see that very clearly. Okay. I want to play with the dice because I think it's fun. The number 9 is significant, almost completion to a cycle. Someone is no longer curious. Some of you males out there need to be more hopeful, or you planted a seed and you need to be more hopeful, and you're going to be moving into a new house. Some of you males are going to be leveling up when you move into this new house. You planted a seed of hope and it will be prosperous. But you did something wrong. You weren't educated. Maybe you feel stupid that you didn't choose correctly. You didn't know which way to go. You did not win. You didn't get the reward. But you're going to be moving more into you're going to heal your root chakra. Some of you guys are going to be, some of you males need to go out to nature so you can heal from Mother Earth, because some of you males didn't have a good mom, but Mother Earth has your back. She's going to heal for you. And once you go out into nature, you will know exactly where you need to go and what you need to do. Yeah. What goes around comes around. You're repeating a cycle and you need to stop that. That's why you're unhappy. You keep repeating the same, you keep making the same choice over and over and over again. When are you going to get off that cycle? You're making yourself unhappy. Something about Adam and Eve is significant. Creation and destruction. Someone is going to break free from a ghost of their past. They are going to cut their ties. Someone is going to get arrested. Something about freedom. Someone is married and they got a tower moment coming in. This is going to be a good change. They keep going back and forth. I should just divorce. I should get my freedom. But you were destined to be married. But the one person is gonna go through an unforeseen change, so they're gonna lose something that they can't get back in order to enter back into this marriage. And they see it very clearly. A lot of people's intuition is going to be heightened. I am getting a no answer at this time. Some of you might not be traveling. Travel would not be good at this time. Watch out for overindulging and celebrating. Don't celebrate. Because you need to kick a habit, a bad toxic habit. Yes, a phone call is going to change everything. I got that twice now. Someone does really want to travel. That is their wish fulfillment. You will get your wish fulfillment if you do want to travel. Something about Arizona and Texas is very significant. And it has something to do with aliens. Again, what goes around, someone's reaping what they sown. But this is going to give them spiritual growth. Someone's mad because they're now carrying a heavy burden. But the ones that are carrying a heavy burden, you will have angel assistance. This is pick me energy. Somebody wanted to pick me, and you picked wrong. It was not your wish fulfillment. It had something to do with your family tree. Somebody cursed their family bloodlines. I just see that right now. And because your family cursed you, you will not be getting your wish fulfillment. Someone is listening and getting bad advice, and it might have to do with their family. and you were meant to break that generational curse and break away from your family. You will not be getting your wish fulfillment until you do so. You already know who you are because you felt it in your soul. Someone is crying. This is gonna be painful. Someone is very upset because they didn't travel, they didn't pack their bags to move, and now they're gonna be swimming in something bad. Something bad is gonna take place. A phone call is gonna change everything. Someone knows exactly who their penguin is, and their penguin has the key. Someone their third eye is gonna awaken, and it's gonna bring them in their twin flame, or I like to say penguin, because the penguin came out. Look, it's a penguin. Someone's unhappy because of their self-limiting beliefs. You change yourself. You did this to yourself, and you need to accept responsibility for it. Someone was in their ego. They are going to get an ego death. Someone is going to have that feeling of, you need to speak up now so that balance and justice can come into your life. Some of you are truth speakers out there, and once you speak your truth, let's say you were abused, you need to speak it. Balance and justice will be served. So, and someone will go to jail. Somebody is chained, and maybe if it's not real jail, it could be spiritual jail or their own mental prison. Someone dug their own hole, their own grave, and they are pissed. There is a message coming. Someone's family is being protected at this time. And the number 8 is significant. Expect infinite possibilities. Let's get rid of something with this energy. Let's get a declare and decree card. What do we need to get rid of? And then we'll end this beautiful reading. I really hope that you guys take some stock and do something for yourself during this eclipse. Ooh, this is a very good card. Ready? Again, take this card, take a picture of it, speak it out loud to the universe. All self-doubt and self-talk, rebuke and cancel in the mighty name of Jesus. All self-doubt and self-sabotaging behavior patterns are now cleared and destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and self-sabotaging behavior patterns are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Let's end this beautiful reading, and you guys enjoy this total eclipse blood moon. And when we all circle back around the 7th and 8th, I hope everyone has a beautiful new beginning. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Eclipse everything out of your life that no longer serves you. Why? Because it's time for you to deserve. You are so deserving and worthy of a brand new beginning. You know what I mean? Why stay chained to the past? It's gone, you know? It's time to move forward. Meet new people, new experiences. Evil eye. Remember, take a picture of this card and keep it in your phone. Why? Because a human eye can release an energy so powerful, it not only will harm another, but it can also lead to death. Anyone who achieves great success or recognition also attracts the envy and jealousy of those around them. Envy alone, in turn, manifests itself so powerful that it will undo a person's great fortune or blessings. This card is a warning, and for you to move in silence. This card also lets you know that just by holding this card in your hand, hold it in your hand, put it in your phone, that you are safe from the maleficent gaze of those around you. We may not be able to change those around us, but we can change how we react to certain situations. As you hold this card, it shows an eye for an eye. Some would call it the return to sender card, meaning what one wishes done unto you will return and be done unto them. Just know that justice and balance is on its way, and continue to be your loving, blessed self. I think that is a beautiful way to end this reading. You guys all stay safe out there. And until we meet again, Namaste.